you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. Up and at it early again on the mountain and listening to Dr. Joe Dispenza and thinking a lot about the algorithm keeps taking me to what do you call it, law of attraction stuff, I guess. And just Joe Dispenza is amazing. Just the whole idea of forgiveness being like, if you're in resentment, it keeps you locked in the emotions of the past, and how your personality creates your personal reality. And just, it's more difficult to define your life with a vision of the future. It's kind of like going to the mental gym. The easy thing is just to stay rooted in the past and stay, thinking of the betrayals of the past and the emotions of the past. But then the problem is you just keep creating the same reality over and over again. Whereas if you push your mind towards a vision of the future and you sort of imagine it as real and you elevate your emotional landscape to a point where you have an easier time feeling like you're already living in the future that you want, then it's kind of like going to the emotional, mental gym of your dreams, and that you're becoming a sort of different version of yourself, more in keeping with the vision of who you want to become. And the fact that you're empowered to do that, to bring that change about in yourself. It's easier just to, wake up, get on your phone, remind yourself of all your problems, and stay in the emotions of fear and worry and betrayal and sort of replay those things over and over again. But that's like a form of being stuck. It's the same thing physically of being like out of shape. Like, it's harder to get up and go out and run and stuff and re-engage yourself physically, but that's the only way you're going to get to the physical health and well-being that you want to become. It takes effort. And I think similarly, becoming becoming the vision of the future you want to become also takes a similar effort, but it's working out your imagination and working out your imagination, but at the same time elevating your own emotions. So everything works together. Like if you're out getting lots of oxygen and physical exercise and all that, then you're sort of laying the groundwork for an elevated emotion that really reflects the person you want to become. So you're not defined by your current circumstances. You're having a vision of the future, and you're elevating your emotions. You're working on your physicality, and you're also forgiving. So that's where Ho'oponopono comes in as well. That's like a sort of supercharged way of forgiveness. I mean, there's all kinds of things, but the more you look at all these different spiritualities and healing modalities and all that stuff, they all kind of work together to kind of supercharge each other. And then the other one is in the Christian community, it's like law of attraction stuff is seen by some as bad and like, oh, you should just depend on Christ and just pray to Jesus for everything. But I don't really agree with that, because I think like God and forgiveness and all these things are leading you to become the greatest version of yourself. Like if I do equate it with physical fitness, I could pray to Jesus, hey, make me physically healthy, but that doesn't mean I don't have to get out and run. He might help me overcome whatever limitations I have that are blocking me. I know he can do anything in my viewpoint, but it doesn't mean I don't have to dig deep and work. It just means he'll light the way for me to dig deep and work. So I don't think those two things work against each other. And I don't know. I'm not a big Bible scholar or something, but I think there's I think Paul said something like, as you think, so you are. I don't know. I'm not a Bible scholar, but I think there's all kinds of stuff in the Bible that point towards law of attraction stuff too. So I think it all depends on how you use it, and if you use it in a way where you're just trying to become the sort of most realized version of yourself in order to share your light and help others, then there's just never going to be anything wrong with that. And I think like creating your dreams and creating a vision of your future is really similar to creating health and all that other stuff. We are empowered to do that, and that's not a slight on Jesus or anything like that. Anyway, these are just like morning thoughts and all the kind of stuff I'm working on. Heading to a yoga class. I'm just digging deep because I don't know, why not? I feel grateful that I have this opportunity to do that. So I'm taking advantage of it, as it were, and sharing it. And I hope you enjoy the view. Have a beautiful day. Don't be defined by the betrayals of your past. Your personality creates your personal reality. Have a vision of the future, and then go forward in your life to uplift your emotions, forgive, and move on so that you can create the feeling of those dreams realized and have the life of your dreams. God bless.